Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Edison Elementary's Back to School Night 2025. I'm Mrs. Moore, I'm your principal. I'm thrilled to be here. This is my third year here at Edison and so excited about all the exciting, great things that are happening within our school, with our students, and in our community. This is going to be a short, brief video that I'd like to share with you just so you have some information that you need. All right, let's get started. So, want to give a big shout out. District 11 is doing so many great things, and we are becoming one of the premier school districts in the city. And I feel so fortunate. I've been with this district since 2011 as a teacher, as an instructional coach, as an assistant principal, and now as a principal. And I really am thrilled with the direction in which the district is headed. One of the great things that you're going to hear about with District 11, if you haven't heard already, is our Roadmap to Excellence. And it provides all the things that we believe to make our students high achieving, successful, and contributing to our society as they get older. And it starts right here at Edison Elementary. We are in an AVID school, which means we are really focusing on career and college readiness even at this age. And your students will share all that information with you as the year goes by, as well as your teachers. All right. One of the important things that I need to share with you is that we are a Title I school. And that means we are provided with additional funding to serve our students. And one of the reasons that we do this is so that we can help keep our class sizes small. We do fund 2 of our classroom teachers through our title funding. And one of the things that where you can find all the information on what it means to be a title school is in your front of your planners that your students bring home every single day. In the front page, there will be an opening letter from me about a title school. And then it also has all the school parent compact, which is all the information that you can read about. We have it in English and Spanish so that you can understand everything what it means to be in a Title I school. We're proud of our students. We're proud of the heritage here at Edison Elementary. And one of the things that I really share with everyone when they ask about it, that it's a generational school. We have a lot of families that they come through as young children. Then they grow up, they get married, and guess what? Their kids are coming to Edison, so that's really cool. A really fun fact, I moved to Colorado Springs in 1989, and I left a teaching job at Christmas. And so that first semester of 1990, I had to substitute teach. I was a substitute teacher, and I substituted taught in this building quite a bit. So full circle, we're back at Edison, right where I thought I would end up anyway. Took us 36 years later, but there I am, right here with you guys. Okay, so those Title I impacts stuff is in your planner. Speaking of planners, I promised the teachers that I would talk to you about this because it is super important. First of all, in our planners, like I said, we have all the information on a title impact and what that means. We have, things to know about Edison, and we have the Edison Handbook. The student handbook is inside the planner, so you can refer to that if you have any questions. A lot of you have already turned in your attendance agreements and the purple pages. We appreciate you doing that. That means you're reading your planners. There's a district calendar in here, right? So you can see when we're off. There's even one in Spanish, Espanol, so you can see that. Our students, as an AVID school, our students fill out this planner every single day. Not only does it talk about homework, it's a great communication tool. The students can write their goals, they can write their behaviors. The students, if they can check their own behavior, and teachers can send communication and notes to you, you feel free to write notes in the planners back to the teachers. This is an expectation for Edison Elementary. It is an expectation that the students have them with them every single day. And it is an expectation that you sign them and go over this with your student every day. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. As a school-wide, these are our expectations. And in the back, they're different for K2 and 3-5. They have some things like a math reference sheet, sight words for the primary students to work on. So if you're struggling with some homework, maybe you could take a look at this or work with your students to know how to find those reference sheets in there. All right. I told the teachers I would not spend a whole lot of time on this video, so here we go. A couple things, a few more things. Attendance, super important. Yeah, they got to be here to learn. And guess what? We're a school. We're here to teach and to learn. So they need to be here. They need to be here on time. A lot of our instruction starts right away at 7:50. So get them here at 7:40 so they can have their breakfast. We can have our morning meetings and we get started right away because there's a lot of learning that happens right at the beginning of the day. All right? They need to be here to be able to learn. Now we understand if they're sick, those types of things, but we are doing pretty good at Edison Elementary, I will say. Last year, our average attendance was 92% for the entire year for our school. I would like to see it up around 94, then we can brag to the district, 94, 95% attendance average, so we can do it. I believe in you. Communication, super important. Like I said, the planners is our main form of communication. The district, I know you've been seeing a lot of information, has moved to a new messaging system. The D11 Loop is no longer. It is now Messenger, which you should have been getting some emails from me with some of our newsletters that come out. So that should be coming through the Messenger. I know it's been very difficult. I know some of you have students that are in middle school and high school, so you have the My Power Hub app that you're trying to work on. It's a little different for elementary. We're having a struggle to get on that. So I've instructed the teachers to go ahead and continue to use Dojo, but I will tell you by the end of the year, we have to be working away from Dojo. And so next year, that Dojo accessibility won't be there. So we're gonna take it slow. I know out in the lobby today, we have, tonight we have somebody from the district that if you don't know your username, your password, you are having a hard time getting logged in and getting the app, make sure you stop by that table and figure that out. Always, you can contact me by email, come on in, leave a voicemail, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Leave those lines of communication open. Spend a lot of time with your teachers, right? That is our first point of contact. So if you have some concerns or if you have some issues, please contact the teacher first and see and make sure that we can work things out that way. But if not, then I will definitely return calls and such. But let's start with going to your classroom teacher first, all right? Parking. Kiss and Go, we're doing pretty good out there, dropping the kids off on that north parking lot. We are having a lot of people already parking in handicap spots that are, if you're not handicapped. So please don't do that, and please don't park in the places that are not even a parking spot. Please don't leave your car running. It's not safe for the students that exit and enter through that parking lot area. Out there on the south side on Primrose, please don't just stop in the middle of the street and let your students out. Please park on the side and walk them to the corner and walk them across the street. My heart would be just devastated if someone got hurt. So let's teach them the responsible ways to cross at the corners and in the crosswalks, and we would appreciate your help in that. All right, this comes to the end. Look, I told you I promised to be quick. It's not that quick. We're at 8 minutes. Goodness gracious. Please sign up for PTA. We have a booth out front. Our meetings this year are going to be separate. We're going to do them on 2 alternating Wednesdays and Thursdays, and we're going to alternate some of the times. Some of them will be at 3 o'clock right after school, so if you do a pickup, you can join us for PTA meetings, and we're going to be doing some at 5:30 so that those of you that work can come to the 5:30. We've got exciting things coming up. First off the docket is coming October 4th, which is our Charger Fest, which is a fan favorite with everybody. So we're going to make sure that happens. So please consider joining PTA. We do a lot of hard work for our kiddos. All right. And my last bit of information is for you. Again, we are a school. We are about learning and growth and achievement. And I want you to know as parents, you are the first and most influential teacher in your child's life. Parents and guardians, it's you. Right? And so we are so excited this year to really be pushing a partnership with you, the parents and guardians of our students, and working on that achievement and growth. You are their most influential teacher. You are. We're there to back you up and to do what we can on our end, but we also need to be working hand in hand together, especially for our academics and being focused on that. These kids are amazing. They do amazing things, and we're here to get that highest level of achievement and growth for them so that they can move on and be successful in middle school, high school, and beyond. Your teachers, we're going to have for you today a letter that we would like you to write to your student. We have one in Spanish and one in English. a card that we would like for you to write to them about your hopes and your dreams for your child. And we would like for you to write that to them, and we'll keep them here, and we'll be doing some other things with them as the year progresses. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you in the hallways. We'll see you on the playground. Stop by anytime. Have a great evening. Oh, I got to turn it off.